Good morning, children. How are you all? Hope you have done the given worksheet and marked the maps. So, children, as of now, we have marked the states and the SAARC countries, isn't it, children? So, today we will see how we are going to mark the union territories. How many union territories do we have, children? Yes, we have 9 union territories. So, these are the 9 union territories: Jammu and Kashmir, Chandigarh, Daman and Diu, Dadra and Nagar Haveli, Lakshadweep Islands, Puducherry, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, Delhi and Ladakh. So children, let's see how you mark it. So children, this is your union territories map. So first you draw the directions and the legend. For when you come to Andaman and Nicobar Islands and Lakshadweep Islands, children, these two, Andaman and Nicobar Islands and Lakshadweep Islands, see that you just draw a circle around its shape, and you color it. Okay, so put an arrow and write the naming. Okay, children, see, will come from Jammu and Kashmir. So this is Jammu Kashmir, but from the middle, children, till this side you take to the western side, and then this is Jammu Kashmir. On the right side is Ladakh. Okay, and Delhi. Delhi is here, children, in between Haryana and Uttar Pradesh. Okay, here is Delhi. And in between Punjab and Chandigarh, you have Punjab and Haryana, you have Chandigarh, children. And Daman, it comes in Gujarat. Diu is also in Gujarat, children. Dadra and Nagar Haveli is also here on the border. Puducherry comes in Tamil Nadu. So Puducherry, children, see here. Look at Puducherry. This is Puducherry, which comes in Tamil Nadu. So these are the union territories, the 9 union territories that are Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh, Chandigarh, Delhi, Diu and Daman, Dadra and Nagar Haveli, Lakshadweep Islands, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, and Puducherry. Okay, children. So now let's go to the other session of our topic. So that is, today we are going to learn about unity in diversity. Children, you might have heard so many things about unity, right? Like unity is strength, united we stand, right? So today we are going to learn about unity in diversity, the uniqueness of our country. Uniqueness, it is a speciality, okay, which doesn't resemble with any other person or any other thing. Okay, so here, unity in diversity. Unity, already you know what is unity, right? You stay together is called unity. But diversity, differences. Unity in diversity, having unity amidst the differences. Having unity amidst the differences. Amidst the differences means, so having so many differences, but still we have unity. That is called unity in diversity. So let's see what is our diversity or what are our differences. So in our country, we have so many languages, children. In political divisions, you learned that we have 28 states, right? And 28 states and 9 union territories. So every state has its own language. Every state has its own food items that we eat. And every state has its own way of dressing, culture, traditions. So every state is different. Even on our own state, we see people following different cultures, different traditions. So children, we have different religions in our country. India is the only country in the world where you have so many religions. And according to our religions, we celebrate festivals. And according to our religions, we have our culture. So we follow. So children, these are the religions, main religions that we have in India. There are also other religions, but these are the main religions that we have in India. And among them, Jainism and Buddhism have evolved in India. That means they started in India. They were started by the Indians. Okay. So next we have, this is our traditions, children. See, look at the tradition of different states, cities. So you have different people from different states here. And you can see the different traditions, the way they dress, the dance forms or something that they are doing. So you can see differences, many differences in this. And you see the dressing. We have even tribals. That is also a tradition. That is also a culture that they follow their own way among the people. And other things, you see other people, how they have dressed up. In every picture, in every image, you see people dressing in different ways. That belongs to according to their states, according to their culture, they wear traditions, they wear their dresses. Even food items, children. Look at the image here, children. Every state has its own speciality. But here we are seeing only the direction side, like the North India, and then the western part of India, the central part of India, the northeast part of India, the eastern part of India, and the southern part of India. Children, wherever we are, whatever food that we eat, it depends on the climatic conditions, children. Suppose if you are living near a coastal area, automatically our food habits will be depending on the coast. That means depending, mostly people will be having seafood like that. Okay, when you go to northern part of India, because the climate is very cold, so what they do, they may eat mostly the food that makes their body, that keeps the body warm. And when you go to desert area, they will not get fresh vegetables like us. So what they do is they generally dry the grains, like what we have, like rajma, dal, and other things that we have, has gram. All these kind of things, they dry and they store it for the whole year. And when you see eastern part of India, mountain region where they have plenty of fruits, and where they have other climatic region is very suitable for them, where they have plenty of water where they can cultivate. So wherever they have the option, like wherever there are opportunities for the people, but depending on the climate of that particular place, our food depends, it even our dressing depends on the place that we live. And the festivals, children, we have different festivals that we celebrate in our country. Every state has different festivals. Like if you see this image, Kolkata, Diwali we celebrate everywhere, but this Kerala, Onam. So like this, children, we have festivals celebrated. Every state has their own way of celebrating the festivals, and every state has, Kolkata Kumbh Mela, you might have heard about it. Once in 12 years they celebrate. So like that, we even celebrate Pushkaralu once in 12 years, right? So like this, every state has its own speciality and the way we celebrate even festivals. But having all the differences, even though we have the differences in our language, we have the differences in our traditions, culture, the way we dress, the food that we eat, everything is different, but still we all are one country. That means we are all Indians, isn't it, children? We should be proud to be an Indian, because even though we have so many religions, we don't have any problem with any other religious people, right? Because we adjust with each other. We live in harmony. We want everybody to be happy so that we also can be happy, right? So we accept everybody as they are. Having so many differences, we all live as one country. This is the speciality of India, the uniqueness of India. India is the only country in the world where you have more than 600 languages. But language doesn't become a barrier for us, because we live from, even though basically we live in different states, where whichever state we belong, according to our comfort, according to our needs, we shift from one state to the other state. So it may be for a job, it may be for a education, or whatever reason may be, but we shift. But we don't have any problem, because as a national language we have Hindi, and we have international language, that is English. But with the Hindi you can manage anywhere. So wherever we go, children, communication is just a means to communicate, to know each other. So it doesn't become a barrier for us. So even though we have different languages, that is, like we call our mother tongue, right? We have our mother tongue, and many people, all of us will have different mother tongues. Okay, we may be people from Andhra or Telangana will have Telugu, or Muslims may have Urdu as mother tongue. From Gujarat, they have Gujarati as mother tongue. So like that, every state has its own language, but still we don't find it a problem to live anywhere in our country. India is the country where we are where we are accepted as we are. Okay, so we follow any religion. Even though you are a Hindu, you can go to a church, you can go to a mosque, as long as you follow the tradition of that particular place. So children, having all the differences, but still having the unity, is the uniqueness of our country. With this, we complete our session. But before we wind up our session, let us just revise or recap the lesson once again. So as of now, you have learned about the physical features of India. We have 6 physical divisions that are the northern mountains, the northern plains, the great Indian desert, the coastal plains, the peninsular plateau, and the islands. And then you have learned about the states and union territories. We have 28 states and 9 union territories. And you have also learned about the neighboring countries, that is China, Nepal, Bhutan, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Myanmar, and you have Sri Lanka, Maldives. All these are the neighboring countries. But you have the SAARC countries, where they are the members of SAARC, that is South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation. So in that we have India is also a member of SAARC. Along with India, we have 7 other countries, that is Pakistan, Afghanistan, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, and Sri Lanka. So children, these are the SAARC countries. So children, even though we have so many differences, we should be living as one country. So let's stay happy and live together. Thank you children. Have a great day.